You can use a WilliamsWarn counter-pressure bottler to bottle from either a personal brewery or a keg. Here's how. Follow the WilliamsWarn bottler user manual and set your bottler up either as a freestanding unit or a wall-mounted unit. Position the bottler near your brewery or your keg and place a vessel under the bottler to collect any drips. Or ideally, position the bottler over a sink and take the brewery or keg to it. Push the black CO2 line hard into the CO2 fitting and pull back to make sure it's secure, and then do the same with the clear beverage line into the beverage line fitting. Connect the clear beverage line into the brewery filling line valve at the back of the font, and then the black CO2 line into the CO2 line valve. Then insert the bottle filling tube into the bottler head. The filling tube and the bottler need to match the height of your bottle. To insert a bottle, press down on the bottle height adjusting screw. This will lower the bottle footplate to allow the bottle to be inserted. Use the adjusting screw to adjust to your bottle height. It is critical to have a good tight seal between the bottle and bottling head in order to hold pressure. The filling tube should reach to the bottom of your bottle. Then at the bottling head, close the CO2 knob, the variable pressure relief valve, and the beverage knob. Then open the beverage line valve at the back of the beer tap font and ensure that the brewery is under pressure. Then open the CO2 valve at the back of the beer tap font. Then open the CO2 knob to pressurize the bottle, and then adjust the VPRV until you hear a slight hiss. Then close the CO2 knob and open the beverage line. You should then see beverage flow into the bottom of the bottle. When the bottle was pressurized, a layer of CO2 entered the bottle, and this is now reducing oxidation as we start the fill. Adjust the VPRV to control the speed of your fill. What you want is what's called a black fill, where no CO2 is breaking out in the beverage and no foam is forming on the top of the fill. For a 500 ml or pint bottle, we recommend approximately a 45-second fill rate. You should hear a constant hiss of air purging out of the bottle through the VPRV, and once you've set your fill rate, you shouldn't have to adjust the VPRV again. Fill until you have about 1/3 of the next space as a CO2 headspace. Then close the beverage knob, remove the bottle by depressing the adjusting screw, and put the top on the bottle as quickly as possible. Simply repeat this process to bottle more bottles. If you're bottling from a keg, follow these instructions. Firstly, connect the low pressure CO2 line to your regulator. Connect the other end of the CO2 line to the T-piece. Then connect the bottler CO2 line to the T-piece as shown, and the clear beverage line to the black bore lock fitting. Push the black CO2 line hard into the CO2 fitting and pull back to make sure it's secure, and then do the same with the clear beverage line into the beverage line fitting. Then at the bottling head, close the CO2 knob, the variable pressure relief valve, and the beverage knob. Then insert the bottle filling tube into the bottler head and set your gas regulator to the CO2 pressure you have your keg carbonated to. If you're not entirely sure what that is, it's better to be on the high side. Remove your cold and carbonated keg from the refrigerator or kegerator and take it over to your bottling device. Connect the grey ball lock fitting to the in port on your keg. And connect the black ball lock fitting to the out port. And so the total setup should look like this, with the CO2 cylinder connected to both the keg and the bottler, and the keg connected to the bottler as well. From this point, you just bottle as if you were connected to a WilliamsWarn personal brewery. Happy bottling, one and all.